What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. I am so happy to be back, so happy to be seeing all of you. And just to get ahead of this so that everybody is aware, we've got a 100,000 Emerald giveaway entry contest today. In order to enter, all you have to do is type !Polaris. Polaris, of course, is the new hero for Hero Wars Dominion era. The giveaway is open to all players, all platforms, not just Facebook and web, but mobile as well, and all versions of mobile, even those dirty Huawei players. No offense, of course. We've got an interesting set of tasks that I want to get through today, and we're going to start with the news as always, but not until we say hi to chat. And as always, our YouTube guild members get preference to the howdies as well as answering the questions. Guys, I don't say howdy nearly enough anymore. You guys remember when I used to say howdy all the time? And now I just don't. Now I just don't say it that much. Anyway, I see a penguin there in the live stream. I believe the first commenter on the live stream was a YouTube guild member. What's up, iFixit? Good to see you. D. Mormon is the number 2 commenter. D. Mormon here running the show. Slayer of Trees. I would have paid somebody, Dwayne. I'm being honest. You can take my man card if you want. I would have paid somebody for that. I would have. What's up, Glenn? Let's see. Griff is here. Charlie's going commando today. He's just finishing up a festive trim. Don't forget the dye job. Yeah. Nobody92 is here. Good to see you. Juan Carlos Mendez. Charles Ferries. Happy Math Monday. I don't think we're going to have too much math today, but no promises. No promises. Mark B. Woot. I don't hear woot nearly enough either, guys. Dang, woot. Lutheran, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Kevin Orman is here. Good to see you. First Solaris is a Titan, now Polaris. Oh man, there. And you know what, Kevin? Polaris, whatever is pretty close to a reskinned Iris, and it's kind of bothers me. I can't unsee it now. Richard Hurd is here. How about iOS? Definitely available for iOS. Ghost of Future Madness. That's a pretty deep, pretty amazing handle there, my guy. Ghost of Future Madness. Man. Who does number 2 work for? You should show that pic on stream. Oh, the tree? The tree? Is that what you're saying? The tree? Cry Havoc is here. I think that's all the YouTube guild members. Polaris was a reskin Zisha. They all look very, very similar. Let's be honest. But let's talk about the news. Let's talk about the news before we get into that. News, Hero Wars Alliance stuff first. We have I think we're on the last day of the reward box event. I swear, I constantly have to update this silly game. Not now. I constantly have to update this silly game. Reward box, I think we're on the last day of the reward box sale. That's okay. And the Treasure of the Valkyries is the event that goes live in about 8 hours from now. Treasure of the Valkyries is a hero artifact focused event. It's a pretty okay event. Excuse me. You know, it's not a huge high ROI event, but it's okay. It's not nearly as interactive as some of the other events where you're like doing tasks such as a brawl event or clearing an adventure map or anything like that. But you know, it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool, I suppose. I did want to point out something, and a huge shout out to Griff for pointing this out to me, and something that I wanted to share. These developers are being absolutely ridiculous right now with these deals. Make 15 purchases and you get 300 emeralds. What in the world is this? That's the grand prize for this whole chain. Is 300 reward. This is ridiculous. Guys, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't make 15 purchases. I mean, if you're going to make purchases, you're going to make purchases, right? Like, I'm not going to stop you from spending money on your hobby. Like, I'm not going to do that. But this is not a grand prize. It's a very unfortunate grand prize. Very unfortunate. Oh, man, we have these light and darkness tasks in here. that are purchasable. Like, why are these in here? Why are these in here? Why are these in the quest? Why is this in the quest tab? Why are these here? I saw this over the weekend and I was like, are you kidding me? Why are these here? Oh my gosh. Frozen Depths, of course, is still active for just a little bit longer. This is a good Titan Skin Stone event. Level up your Titan skins, make them more powerful, you know, win global championships. Grand Larceny. Your quest is to buy something? No, I don't want you to buy anything, actually. I don't want you to buy anything. Holy cow. Holy jumping. Yeah. No leaks over on lead runners. No leaks over on Load Runners Discord. Incompetence. I mean, they're just trying to make it more obvious. Like, it's probably the same bundles. Or is it just more bundles? Like, they ran out of space over here. Like, they just ran out of space. .29% chance for the large skinstone chest. Yeah, so one more day of this. One more day of this. The majority of the drops are skin stones, right? But I don't like this one. I don't like this reward box event. Like, if you can get lucky and get the grand prize early, obviously it's a huge win. But you know, most people are not going to be doing that. Most people are not going to be doing that. Polaris is just Iris, but colder. Yeah. And then over on Hero Wars Facebook and Web. Oh, that's the end of the news today for Hero Wars Mobile, Hero Wars Alliance. Over on Hero Wars Facebook and Web, the Galahad Aurora story event continues. It is we are in the last 2 days of the event. So those of you that are still trying to crush the Path of Knighthood, which we're going to try to work on a little bit today, as well as the Glorious Victories, you basically have today and tomorrow to finish it. And then there will be one additional day worth of shops, right? And leaks over on Hero Wars Facebook and Web. We don't really have anything, nothing new to report as far as leaks from Load Runner. But we do have a couple of posts with free stuff. If you didn't grab the gift from Galahad and the gift from Aurora over the weekend, I highly recommend you do so. They are going to help you with these tasks and all of that. But the big news today is the Polaris reveal, and we're just going to kind of play this. We're just going to kind of play this, and I really want to play the music with it too, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. So Polaris is the new hero coming to Hero Wars Dominion era, Facebook and Web. She is an ice-based, I believe a control mage, but I don't really know for sure. And just looking at her out of the gate, she shares a lot of similarities with Iris. She has a lot of similarities with Iris, and I'm willing to bet, now that I'm looking at this, I'm willing to bet, let's see, Zisha Hero Wars. I bet you that they used Zisha's character model for this. Let's open image in new window. That is not what I wanted to do. Open image in new window. There we go. I bet you that they used Zisha's... I bet that they used her character model. Barely covered breasts. Yeah. Yeah. The way that the hair kind of curves around, I bet that they used her character model. Now, the reason why I say that she's very similar to Iris, I'll show you guys in a second. But we have 4 ice-based powers, and the... actually, you know what? We're going to have to listen to this. If they copyright strike me, then I'll just cut it out. So Cold Gaze is... I don't know what it is. Let's just go to right here.
Her cold gaze can freeze you solid. For Polaris is no ordinary star.
Okay.
Siphoning the heat instead of providing it, this celestial being could prove extremely useful.
Freezing the front line there.
Polaris' ultimate ability beckons a pulsing comet in the back of the enemy team.
So this is why I think that she's a little bit like Iris. Her ultimate drops a little sphere at the back, and it moves its way towards your team. It does magic damage as it works its way through, and if you click the ultimate button again after you cast it, it will stop. So you can drop it on Martha in the back, but if you're trying to target, say, Iris in the 4th position, or Dante or something in the 2nd position, then you can click the ultimate button again, and it will freeze. It'll stop the little ice cube thing in the process of moving back.
The comet moves towards Polaris, damaging nearby.
See magic
foes.
damage.
Hit the ultimate button again to hold the comet in place.
This is similar to Nebula's ultimate, guys. Very similar to Nebula's ultimate. You can click Nebula's button again to explode her her whatever, right? So you can assassinate specific heroes. Yep.
Place. Polaris can cover herself with a glacial fortress.
She got a little bit of defense here. Okay, defense. This blocks 3 hits. It doesn't say if it blocks pure damage or magic damage or physical damage. It just says it blocks 3 hits. It goes to the front of the team. So I don't know if it blocks 3 hits on her or the next 3 attacks that attack your team. And additionally, I don't know if it focuses on abilities or if it also blocks basic attacks. So there's some question marks there. Yeah, Richard King, you can just click it again and it explodes early if you want.
3 hits and
Sign of decline for Aurora? I mean, Iris is the sign of decline for Aurora. Polaris is just... I mean, Polaris wouldn't be good against Aurora. Aurora absorbs and reflects magic damage. I mean, it's better than, a strictly physical attacking hero, sure, but yeah.
slows attackers down while also replenishing.
So this ability, it puts up this this shield, and we seem to have ground to a halt for some reason. I don't know what's going on
Again,
here.
to hold the comet in place.
Yeah.
Polaris can cover herself with a glacial fortress that blocks 3 hits and
Blocks 3
slows
hits.
attackers down.
Slow attackers down. So I think the people that attack during the shield are the ones that get slowed. And Kira was just slowed with her basic attack. So obviously it factors into basic attacks also. This is a green ability. It froze in the video. This is a green ability, so it pops on its own. You can't really control when, but it's going to be a huge chunk of damage reduction, no matter what. For the whole team, just stopping 3 damaging attacks. Another counter for Kira. I mean, Kira, you could say, would probably be one of the counters for her because it, the more attacks that you get in, again, I don't know if it's instances of damage that is being dealt. I don't know if it's like a single event, like attack equals 1. Even though Dante throws 4 spears, that's 1 attack, so that blocks the entire thing. Like, I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? I'm not sure exactly how that works. We'll have to play with it whenever it goes live.
While also replenishing Polaris' energy.
Yeah, so she gains energy, she blocks damage, and it slows the front line, right? The attackers. The attackers that hit it are slowed, so they attack slower. She gains energy, and it outright blocks some attacks.
Polaris can cover herself with a glacial fortress that blocks 3 hits and slows attackers down, while also replenishing Polaris' energy.
Kind of cool.
When the shield breaks, shards of
Kind of cool. And then it freezes the front line. It freezes the
ice
front line in
will damage
place.
nearby enemies.
Oh no, it damages nearby enemies.
Stealth shield breaks, shards of ice will damage nearby enemies.
And you can see it's magic damage, or is it physical damage? I don't know. I don't know if it's... I'm assuming it's magic damage. I'm assuming it's magic damage. But it could be physical damage, right? Which means it could be dodged.
Stellar beauty.
Icarus, it blocks the attack. So I don't know. Does the blocked attack happen before or after a dodge?
Shards of ice will damage nearby enemies.
Why doesn't mobile and web have the same hero? Because they're 2 different games. And as a matter of fact, the CMO of GDev or Nexters came out yesterday and said that they have successfully split the games, Hero Wars Dominion Era and Hero Wars Alliance. They've successfully split it in the minds of their player base. So,
Stellar beauty can be mesmerizing and deadly. Polaris is able to summon Northern Lights
Blue
in its
ability.
enemy ranks, which prolongs the duration of control effects.
Blue ability that envelops the enemy team and extends the duration of control effects. Okay, similar to the Pet Mara that extends the duration of control effects on, one hero. This will extend all control effects dealt in that time window, right?
Additionally, affected foes are less likely to hit you with their skills.
And somehow there's a new effect, I guess. It says that the inflicted enemies of the Northern Lights are going to be less likely to hit you. Does that mean that they have a 2-hit debuff? Are they blinded? Are they silenced? Like, is this a new thing altogether? Like, how do you determine the hit percentage? Because hit percentage is not something that's factored into this game. Like, you have a percentage chance to land an attack, but if you're at max level, that percentage chance to land the attack is always 100%, right? If you go and you look at any control effect hero like Arachne, right? The jump triggers an explosive wave on hitting the target, stunning nearby enemies for 5 seconds. These abilities, when you're not at max level, they have a chance to be resisted. And I don't know if it's because maybe I have, let's see, if I turn off complete skill info, will it show it differently? I think it might. It doesn't say. But these abilities, their chance to hit, their chance to stun, their chance to silence is based on the hero level. So if you're at max level, it's a 100% chance. It could be like a Mira missed hit when crit. So that's the thing, Gabriel. Is it a 100% miss chance? Like, is it a guarantee they cannot hit you during this blue ability? Is it a guarantee? Is it a guaranteed 100% avoidance while this ability is up? It can't possibly be that. It can't possibly be just for the whole duration of this, nobody in the enemy team can hit you with any skills. Like, it cannot be possible. That would just be too much. It's not based on level, Samuel? Oh, well, there you go. That was a bad example. Thank you. It cannot be that they just can't hit you.
Which prolongs the duration of control effects. Additionally, affected foes are less likely to hit you.
And it says less likely. So like Zisha's skill? Well, Zisha's skill is... You know what? Let me open that up and let me just pull that up. Let me take a look at Zisha. Let's see, Zisha, Hero Wars, Wiki. Let me take a look at her. Let me take a look at the skill here. The Crimson Mist ability... Causing enemy basic attacks. So this is causing all basic attacks to miss. It doesn't create a chance for the attacks to miss. It's a flat blanket, all basic attacks miss, right? All basic attacks miss. This is saying...
Prolongs the duration of control effects. Additionally, affected foes are less likely to hit you with their skills.
Affected foes are less likely to hit you with their skills. Like, for the whole duration, it will be a percentage. Sala, I don't disagree with you there, but never before in Hero Wars has there been a percentage based like that. Never. There's critical hit chance, which they probably will just adopt it into that somehow. Like, adopt the main stat formula in there somehow. Kira still hit and silenced. I agree. I feel like this is a really bad example, Poly T. I feel like this is a really poor example of the skill in action, right? So it's obvious that it's not a 100% avoidance. It's obvious. Does Kira not do the damage, but she still silences?
Affected foes are less likely to hit you with their skills. Additionally, affected foes are less likely to hit you.
I mean, come on, guys. Like, this is the worst example of this ability in action ever. Kira literally hits everybody and silences. You guys, Hero Wars, come on. You guys could have done so much better. Here's an ability that, blocks the enemy's chance to hit you, and then show a clip of them hitting you with every hit, and then the debuff landing.
With their skills. The last skill reveals the true might of a Gold Star.
All right. And then they repeated they repeated Northern Lights again, the blue ability, but this is obviously supposed to be the Violet ability that modifies things, right? I think Lars and Krista are only hit once there. Oh, is that what it is?
Glacial Fortress or Pulsing Comet explodes.
All right, so the Violet ability modifies her shield and her ultimate, okay? And whenever the abilities go off, they freeze in place, which I'm assuming is a stun-like thing. But is it a new debuff? Is it counting as a stun?
Those are less likely to hit you with their skills. The last skill reveals the true
This should have
might
been
of a
Violet.
cold star. Whenever Glacial Fortress or Pulsing Comet explodes, it freezes nearby enemies for...
So this is really interesting, and this is why the location of the ultimate going off matters. Because if you specifically want to freeze the back line, you can halt the ultimate in the back line. If you want the front line to be frozen, you let the ultimate go all the way to the back and then all the way back up to the front line, and it will freeze the enemies. My video is stunned.
for a few seconds and blocks their energy gain.
So it shows them, right? That's the effect of them being frozen. And it says, and stops their energy gain. So the question that I have is does this prevent them from doing attacks? Like any attack, are they stunned, frozen in place? Is it blocked by Sebastian, Nebula, and Chorus and Celeste? Can it be removed by that? Or is it just the energy gain? Is it just that they cannot get additional energy while they're frozen, right?
It freezes nearby enemies for a few seconds and blocks their energy gain. It
See,
explodes,
the way he words it, it
freezes
could be...
nearby enemies for a few seconds and blocks their energy
It freezes enemy for a few seconds and blocks their energy gain.
gain. Frozen foes are vulnerable to magic damage.
And apparently, the frozen enemies also have much lower magic defense. Calnap, it wouldn't affect Isaac at all. It wouldn't affect Isaac at all. But it depends on the wording. Depends on the wording. They do like they can't. They do look like they can't move. Yeah, I don't. I think my
Glacial Fortress or Pulsing Comet explodes. It freezes nearby enemies for a few seconds and blocks their energy gain.
they're not attacking.
Frozen foes are vulnerable to magic damage.
See, they have the stun. See, they have the stun animation above their head. They have the stun animation above their head. So they must be stunned.
Physical attacks. She could have turned the entire planet.
Twins meta incoming. I mean, Twins have always been good on offense, but the problem is they're so bad on defense that you shouldn't level them.
Star, siphoning the heat instead of providing it. This celestial being could prove extremely useful to our.
Okay, so there's two magic penetration artifacts there.
Polaris' ultimate ability beckons a pulsing.
All right, so her artifact weapon is magic penetration, guys. Her artifact weapon is magic penetration. So she is, she's gonna be probably mage control, like Heidi. Well, mage, I guess Heidi's just mage. Yeah. So she's gonna be. She's got that. Let's see. Let's just show this off here. So I'll show you that Arachne has magic penetration artifact weapon. So when she ults, we'll show you that. Mage control Celeste, maybe a better Jorgen, maybe. So you have dodge, critical hit chance, dodge. Yeah, see right there? Magic penetration. Magic penetration. Skip video. So she's got magic penetration for her artifact weapon, and we can see here her red 3 items. So that's okay. Her red 3 items looks similar to Iris. Some of them are similar to Iris. Morrigan. Hook, sensor. Very similar to Morrigan. Let's take a look here at... Very similar to Celeste. She doesn't have piercing gaze, though. She just has got the... she's got the creator of worlds, but she doesn't have the piercing gaze. No piercing gaze. Maybe Lian. Very similar to Lian, too. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably mage control or control mage, if I had to guess. And then, of course, at the very end of the video, we get the announcements. The Stranger from Frigid Space coming December 21st. So December 21st is when the Winterfest event is going to go live, presumably. That is Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Wednesday night / Thursday morning. Yeah. So, kind of cool there. Kind of cool. New hero hype, I suppose. What other observations did I miss here, guys? What did I miss? They got real creative with the name? Yeah, no kidding. Why does she have ram horns? Good question. Good question. She might be in some way a long lost relative of the what is it? The not the centaurs, the horned and hooved animals that Krista, Lars, and Jorgen belong to, that race. Love the artwork. She will be lethal on a JJ team. On mobile, yeah, if she comes to Hero Wars Alliance, she'd probably be pretty good. I missed her shrunken bra. Solaris and Polaris are siblings. Okay. What kind of teams is she going to be good with? Is Polaris strength or intelligence based? Count up. I'm sure she's intelligence based. All the magic damage that she's doing, I'm sure she's intelligence based. I'm sure. All right. Long lost relative of Lilith. I didn't think about Lilith. Lilith doesn't quite have ram horns, though. She has horns, but not ram horns. Oh, she does in that skin, though. Yeah. She's int-based on her R2 items. Casual Credit Gaming, good call. Good call. No, it's not elves, Robert. Lars and Krista are not elves or minotaurs. They're Pip from Midsummer Night's Dream or whatever, that story by Shakespeare. Whatever Pip is. Can't remember on it. So, who do we put her with? Control heroes, obviously. Iris has got horns too. Yeah. Yeah. A fawn? I think fawn. Fawn. Yeah. Yeah. Satyr. A fawn and a satyr. Yeah. Fawns and satyrs are what I was thinking of. They have hooves and antlers. That's Lars, Krista, and Jorgen. They have hooves and antlers. You see that? Lars and Krista and Jorgen all have hooves and antlers. Hooves, antlers. You don't see his feet, though, in any of these pictures, though. Yeah, there you go. You can see his hooves there. Yeah. She doesn't look like that she's got... She doesn't look like she's got hooves, though. So... Yeah, control heroes, right? Magic damaging heroes. She increases the susceptibility to magic damage and also provides magic penetration, right? When her ultimate goes off, guys, think about this. Think about this. When her ultimate goes off, she has a magic penetration artifact. And then when the ultimate ends, when it explodes, whatever heroes get frozen by that exploding ult at the end of the ult's duration gets another magic defense reduction. I think you're looking for the word satyr. Thanks, D-Worm. Thanks, my guy. So, magic damage heroes for sure. Do Lars and Krista need this? I mean, Lars already has pretty high magic penetration and the artifact. I mean, pairing her with Arachne. Arachne's got that assassinate, right? Targets the lowest health. Why is my OBS all janky? There we go. Like, Arachne is probably who I would try first. Yeah. If the target's health drops below 20% during hyperjump, Arachne deals extra damage. But it's pure damage. Arachne makes a hyperjump towards the lowest health enemy, deals damage, and leaps back. So the stun, maybe this could be like a targeted stun? Help with the targeted stun a little bit. Time that out before a Kai ult. Ooh, a Kai ult. Kai hype? Launches a whirlwind forward that throws each target into the air and deals damage. I wonder if they're frozen in place, will they be able to get popped up? But the knockup doesn't really matter unless we're dealing with Kark as well, which we're not. We're just doing Kai here. We're just talking about Kai. You know what? Kai does have this real sexy boy band winter skin. Heyo. And his ascension abilities add extra pure damage. I don't know. Kai could work. Prolonging debuffs, so Arachne with Mara, Polaris, Maya, stunlock the enemies for entire battle. I wonder what her pets are. You know, with that ultimate ability hitting everybody, the Northern Lights doesn't do any damage. The shield does some damage to the front line. I don't know that Biscuit would be good for her, but it could be. You don't see Polaris anywhere. Civil, I think they just gave us a red herring there. Who else? Who else does a lot of magic damage? I mean, Celeste. Celeste could be good with her. You know, Celeste doesn't have magic penetration. Maybe we see the return of the Holy Trinity, and you just add in. Yeah, what if you use Aurora, Sebastian, Celeste with Polaris and Maya? Maya to group everybody together. Oh man, Mara would be real good. Yeah, the extra. Ooh, Amira would be really good. Amira would have enough magic penetration, and her little Polaris's shield would keep Amira alive. Guys, I think Maya grouping everybody together. Oh, it is a figure skater outfit. You're right. October Right, Sunny. Polaris also has a chorus-like team effect and a Jorgen-like effect on enemy energy. True. Guys, I think that Maya would be really good with her. Grouping all the enemies together. Same with Lars, guys. When her shield explodes, it hits everybody nearby, which is going to be everybody because they're all together. Whenever her ult goes off, it's going to freeze everybody in place. When the shield breaks, it's going to freeze everybody in place. They're going to be extra susceptible to magic damage. They're going to be extra they're going to lose energy. And they're going to be stunned for a few. Oh man. Honestly thought it was going to be a purified Gareth. I think Maya might be Cleaver. Ooh, Cleaver too. Fro Gabriel, Cleaver would be awesome. Huh. Dodge teams go bye-bye. Yeah, so the thing is, Dino, is like, you know, how is this going to affect the meta, the popularity contest? You know, you still have Rufus. Rufus is still going to keep your team alive, but magic effects they've always beat they've always beat Dante teams. Like you can throw just about any mage team that can survive an ult. You can throw just about any mage team in to counter Dante. So like this right here. Let's do Max and Max. So, you know, the pretty wait. Let me fix this here. Oliver, Kane, Merlin, Albus, Axel. A lot of variations on pets there. So let's you know, the big one that everybody, you know, should be using is the I guess we'll use Morgan here. Iris, Dorian, Heidi. All right, this team beats just about every Dante line, basically no matter what tank you have. Dorian. Where you at, D-Man? Do I not have Dorian? There you are. Merlin, Albus, perfect. This is good. We'll leave Finress, Oliver. Nah, probably need Oliver here, but this is gonna be fine. Yeah, so this is Maya or Maya. I don't think it matters. Like Morgan with HID beats basically every Dante team already. And I'm not saying that Polaris isn't going to be good against Dante. I think obviously Polaris is kind of geared as a counter to Dante. Like I really believe that to be the case, but I think that she's going to be strong to, you know, against any team that's really susceptible to, you know, to magic damage. You know, whatever that ends up looking like. So this right here is why I maxed Morgan and I'm working on maxing Heidi. Just so strong. All right. Aurora needs Chaba for being triumphant over Dante. Oh, Chaba's gonna be 90 buff to beat 250. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about Blood Vengeance here in a little bit. We're actually quickly running out of time. I don't know if I'm gonna waste a lot of time on Blood Vengeance because the amount of effort. Morgan with HIV. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think Polaris is going to be really strong against Dante for sure. But I don't know if, like... You know what? If nothing else, it'll make him less popular. You know? If nothing else, it'll just make him less popular. That's fine. Did you miss the giveaway? No, Cayenne. You gotta go ahead and you gotta type in !Polaris into chat. !Polaris into chat. Polaris becomes prevalent, you'll have to start using Faceless with your Kark. Again, for the magic defense. Ooh, the magic defense. That is one of Kark's weaknesses. Although, I think I'm going to try to quit using Kark altogether. There's so many other fun heroes to use. I don't know why I use Kark so much. I don't know why I use Kark so much. Okay. One thing that I completely didn't realize was the case. This Path of Knighthood, I didn't read this at all. I didn't read this task whatsoever, and I definitely apologize for that. But I thought we would go ahead and try to knock some of these out today. And then tomorrow we will work on the let's see, I don't know which one this is. Sparring with Robots, Monsters in the Woods, Admission Trial, Forbidden Magic. Is that one Forbidden Magic? Forbidden Magic level 140? Okay. Forbidden Magic level 140. This one? Okay. So we got to beat this team. We're going to use Albus. We're going to use Arachne with Mara. We're going to use Dante with Kane, Iris with Oliver, and Dorian with Axel. And then Team Pet is going to be Axel. There we go. And we just got to beat this guy. We just got to beat him up to level 140 at least. And I want to be able to do all this in auto mode, so I just kind of show this off a little bit. Beating all of the story bosses. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about when you need to know what buffs to buy, or when you need to know, let's see, was that the, so I just beat that, right? I just beat that one. Nice. Okay. So now I need to beat Forbidden Magic level 50, 160. I just need to beat up to 160, huh? Is that it? Just Forbidden Magic 160? Okay. Okay. Archdemon 160 is a challenge. Okay. Okay. No, Galahad. No. Yeah. And this is a good event. You know, this event, this particular activity doesn't cost you any money to fight over and over and over again. You got to have the scrolls, I suppose, right? You got to have the scrolls to do it, so that is important. But you can pretty easily do this. You know, you get all the heroes unlocked and at max level anyway. So as long as you have the scrolls for it. Archie, you have to play manual? Okay. Stay away from the raid button. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you click that raid button, you blow all your scrolls, which would be super unfortunate. Have you posted anything about the Emerald value for Let Out of Santa Claus and Winterfest? I mean, Kai and I've done videos like that in the past. But when the events do go live here in this week, like Wednesday, I'm going to repost all of that stuff. Griff, a number of tequilas in me. It just be that way. You know what I mean? It just be that way. So that is that one. And then the Demon Vanguard, we got to beat up to level 160. Okay, okay. So is this one Demon Vanguard? This is the Archdemon. This is Demon Vanguard. Nope, that's Demon Pit. This is Demon Vanguard. Okay, so this is Demon Vanguard. This one is... we use Aurora with Kane. And by the way, guys, if you go take a look at my community tab on my channel, I've got these teams published. I haven't tested them all myself. Obviously, I'm doing that right now. But it seems like they do pretty well. Let's see. Biscuit, Mara, Galahad, Kane. Okay, to battle. Nope. This one's got to be Albus. It's got to be Albus. Now, some people were telling me that they struggled with this one in full auto, playing in auto mode. But since it doesn't matter if Galahad dies or not, I actually tried to use Amira in this fight initially because Amira counters so many critical hit stuff. It looks like I'm not going to be able to win. Why not show how to do the Vengeance part up to 270? This is more free-to-play friendly, and I'll be talking about that in just a second, Paul. Did Martha just solo that group? Did Martha just solo that group? I should put Helios in. There's a different team that was very easy for me. Okay. Okay. Who should I put in Helios for instead? Arachne? Okay. Yeah, Katimus Domi, you've said that twice, but you haven't shared it, so yeah. ODH Amira Galahad? Okay, ODH Amira Galahad? Let's try it. Let's try it. Starts. ODH Amira Galahad with... It looked like Albus soloed it. With Chorus? Okay. Merlin, Axel, sure. It's hyper time consuming, but Calnap, consider the alternative. What if this event was impossible to complete, whether you spent time on it or not? I think that that's a huge win. People are complaining left and right. Like, think about this, guys. Think about this. A lot of the events that we play, a lot of the events here are super, super pay to win events. Right? You can't get all of the materials unless you pay to win. I gotta beat this one? Okay. You can't get all the... Wait. Demon Vanguard. It's this one, right? Yeah. You can't get all of the rewards unless you spend a ton of money. And that is the case on just about every event in all versions of the game. But this series of events, guys, this series of events, if you spend time and grind it out, you have a chance. You have a chance of getting some decent rewards. It just takes a lot of time. A lot of people are complaining about the amount of time that you have to spend in it. There we go. I got the 160. Very cool. But it doesn't cost you anything but your time. The fact that the tree and ascension doesn't matter, so the event is good for free to play also is a good event. Yeah, I think it's a great event. I think people are complaining about the time investment, and I absolutely hear that. I do. But you could just spend a little bit of money and be done. You could. You could. All right, so the Archdemon, let's see. Archdemon level 140. So the test for the Archdemon here is, I'm sorry, the team for the Archdemon is Galahad, Zhu, Heidi, Dorian, Fafnir. And again, this was shared to me. Let's see, and then Mara is the team pet. This was shared with me by, I want to say, Boo? Boo, I'm not sure if you're watching. Yeah, Boo shared this with me it was from a guildmate, but some of the letters are in Cyrillic on the post. So I don't know if it was him or if it was somebody else. Let's see. Let's make sure we have the right pets. So this has got to be Oliver. This has got to be Albus. Monkey gets Axel, Merlin, and then Mara here. Okay. And people are saying I got to play this in manual mode, but I'm not even going to bother. Use this team on auto and take a couple tries. Martha, no pet. Phil, I'll try yours next. I would rather do a few hours overtime at work and buy the $60 package a much better use of time. Jarface, I kind of feel the same way. I do kind of feel the same way in a lot of regards, but, it should be worth exploring. It should be worth exploring. I mean, our boy Heidi here is making it happen. Slowly but surely, he's making it happen. What's up, Anthony? Congratulations. It's a slow grind here, but I think we're going to do it. So we're going to remember this team, and we're going to try out Phil's team. Let's try Phil's team. Martha, no pets. Dorian with Merlin. Double healer, huh? Okay. Dorian with Merlin. Heidi with Axel. Seems like a good choice there. And Isaac with Oliver. Oliver is good. I'm sorry, Isaac is good. And Galahad with Albus. Team pet Mara. Okay. Let's try it. See what happens. Cool thing about Isaac is he's going to silence that Archdemon. Going to put a little stop to the damage. Seems to be a little bit more, a little safer than the previous team, and we know that Heidi by himself has enough damage output. So when we add in the bonus attack from Dorian, the bonus attack from Galahad, the armor penetration and hits from Isaac, and the extra damage and pure damage from Galahad, should be a lot faster of a fight and a lot safer too. Speeding up from Martha, so long as she can survive. You don't really need Martha, I guess, for the heals too much. You just really want her for the speed up more than anything, right? Yeah, I'm killing this guy a lot faster than I did last fight, and it seems to be a lot safer. Full auto mode, guys. Full auto. I like it. Full auto, all of these bosses. I don't have time to play in manual mode. Getting tired of seeing lots of time battle against the Vengeance team. Yeah, Mick, I've been doing it while I'm like watching TV. I've already put a number of videos out about it, and I could put more videos out, and maybe I'll put another one out tomorrow about it, but there's one more thing we got to talk about. So that was so I need to do the 160. Okay, so manual mode, out of the question. We're going auto, full auto. I wish that I could skip, but I can't skip. Try the team for Archdemon. Oh, Anthony, I've already started here. I think we're gonna be fine right here. My watch is telling me to stand up. I don't have time to bleed. Don't have time to bleed. Don't have time to bleed. So right after this, guys, I'm going to show you how to know if you need to do buffs or not for the Blood Vengeance boss. All right. There's a very surefire way, a very easy to look at, very obvious sign of what you need to do. How many buffs you need, all of that. Again, we got Heidi by himself. Basically no chance of dying. Do we have enough damage output, though? I do like playing an auto and fast. I do like it. If Martha gets killed in 2 hits. No, the sign is if you die. I'm sorry, if you dodge and you still die by the 3rd hit, you can't win. Start the giveaway. Nafis, no. I know that some of you here are just for the are here just for the giveaway, but some of you are here for me. There we go. Okay, so for the Archdemon, I'm sorry, for the Blood Vengeance boss, we've looked at this a bunch, right? There's a lot of people talking about the best pets to use. Some say using Axel here. Some saying using Biscuit here. You know, the chorus here. Martha getting Oliver or whoever, and then Arachne get it. Like, there's a couple of different pet choices here that really make a difference, that don't make a difference, that do make a difference whatsoever. But the number one thing that matters, guys, if you're thinking about buying a buff, or if you have the ability to buy the buff, and you are trying to grind this out, but you want to try to find out, see, I get hit. Second hit, Heidi goes off. So I died in 3 hits. And we know that I'm going to keep doing this over and over and over again until Martha can survive the 3rd hit. But what ends up happening, guys, is if she can dodge 1 time and you still die, if she can dodge 1 time and she still dies on the next hit, then you need buffs. Okay? If she dodges in the first 2 hits, if she dodges in the first 2 hits and still dies by the 3rd hit, that means you have to get some buffs. All right, that means your team is too weak, and that's the point that you have to actually get the buffs, unless you get lucky and dodge 2 out of the 3 attacks. So you see there, I dodged the 3rd attack right there, so I have a chance of winning now. I have a chance of winning. But I got to stabilize. Okay, so now I can play in manual mode. I think I'm gonna keep Celeste in heal mode. I think I stabilized. I think I got lucky. So I can say that without a shadow of a doubt, I don't need the buffs here. Okay, at the level that I'm at right now, I don't need the buffs. But there will be a point when you're leveling up your team. There will be a point that you will have to get the buffs. You simply cannot pass. Okay, so I really wanted to. I should have left Celeste in healer mode there, and because I didn't, I'm probably gonna die. Should have left her in healer mode. Looks like my Heidi's gonna survive. There we go. Now I've got this locked down. Now the fight is over. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's not enough. It wasn't enough. Should we find now? Do I have a touchscreen computer? No, Zero. The ultimate abilities are tied to the numbers on your keyboard. So Martha is number 1, and Galahad is number 5. The pet is Q, right? I'm trying 250 no buffs. Already beat all others with no buffs. Double dodge the first 3 melee hits is the key. So Tato is 100% right, guys. You have to get 2 dodges in the first 3 hits. Otherwise, you're going to have to get buffs. Okay. And it sucks. Oh my god, this event takes too long. I hate doing this. This event is so horrible. The design is bad. Nexters is dumb. I can't believe they gave us this horrible, horrible time-wasting event. You know what? If you don't like it, spend some money. Spend some money, get a little bit of buffs, finish it with some buffs. If I just go level up my Still Justice, this becomes a joke of a fight, right? But Charlie, I don't have enough money to do it. Okay, so you can beat it with time, or you can beat it by some buffs. You decide. You decide. I love it. I love the fact that you can get deep rewards in here without having to spend any money, as long as you spend the time. I love that, guys. I love that. Go ahead and go down in my comment section down below and complain. I do not care. Let's go ahead and give away 100,000 Emerald entry right now, though. For those of you that still are going to stick around, even though you're going to complain, let's do it. Let's do it. So the way that this works, guys, I've got 290 people that have entered into this contest. 290 people to enter, and I'm gonna make a drawing in 57. To enter, I need you to type !Polaris, which is the name of the new hero. Type that into the chat right now. You have to enter on YouTube. You cannot enter on Facebook or anywhere else. You have to be here during my live stream, and you have to enter on YouTube. You have to be here. Let's see. There are 299, 300 people have entered. We're gonna draw at 58. We're gonna draw at 58, guys. Actually, we're gonna draw at we'll draw at 58, and then you have 2 minutes to respond. 2 minutes to respond. 307 minus Griff. Is it okay to not think the same? Live as this, don't need to agree. I agree, 100%. 100%. There are 399 people watching right now, and only 311 of you have entered. I mean, my issue is that I can't know how much I need to spend. Almost every other event is very easy to figure out. That's true, casual card gaming. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Finding that number where you can just spend the minimum amount and still continue is handy. And maybe if there was a way to do that, I probably would do it. I probably would do it. Oh, I see one person that can't win no matter what. And let's just say that they care too much about Corvus being nerfed. Okay. Congratulations, MR. MR, I need to know what version of the game that you play on. What version of the game you play on, and the account ID. MR. 318 people have entered. Nice. 318 people. All right, MR, you've got until 1 o'clock to respond here. 1 o'clock. What if MR doesn't respond? Then we draw another name. Then we draw another one. We draw another one until we win. Hassan Corvus is getting a new skin for Winterfest. Very excited about it. Corvus getting a new skin. Hopefully it's a health skin. Probably won't be. Probably be an armor skin. Oh, is that MR right there? Looks like it. Gotcha. All right, MR, I need to know what version of the game you play on. Do I know the position? Raidus, I don't yet. I don't yet. I do not know yet. Health would be awesome. I think health is what's going to be, or no, I think health will be too strong, so I think it's going to be armor. It won't be magic defense, because that's not really his specialty. And he's already got 2 physical attack skins. It's going to be web. I think so too. Corvus is great. Yeah, I use Corvus all the time. Do I think Polaris is worth investing in? One Piece G, I think Polaris is going to be really strong, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Your web? Okay. I don't know. All new heroes, they tend to have a little bit of power creep. You know what I mean? They tend to be stronger than already existing heroes. But I don't know if that's just because they don't have enough skins yet, and when they do get the skins, they get powerful enough. I think that she looks really good, but you know, it's going to be hard to say. It's going to be hard to say. It's going to be hard to say. Do I recommend the winter skin? Wise money. I mean, any skin's going to add a good chunk of stats, right? Really, any skin for any of those heroes. I mean, Morgan is going to be, if Morgan gets a defensive skin, she's probably going to get magic attack. But if Morgan gets a defensive skin, she's going to be the best tank in the game. The best tank in the game. But we don't know yet. We don't know. We don't know what the stats are for the winter skins for Corvus and Morgan. And we don't know what Polaris is going to be like. We don't know what Polaris is going to be back. But guys, we're going to be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. That's 6 p.m. UTC. We're going to do another drawing. And we probably will know more about Polaris tomorrow or the day after. I would bet you that we have a live stream featuring Daniel on Wednesday. I bet you on Wednesday we have a live stream. I bet you. But I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. And mobile players will probably learn more about Oya in the next couple of days as well, considering that she's coming to Hero Wars Alliance on Friday, right? It's Friday, right? So hope to see everybody back here tomorrow. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.